YouTubers, how the hell's it going? Welcome to another edition of Cutting with Kearnz. Today we are going to be using PAA's CAD, or cease and desist. I'll kind of explain a little bit of that later. We're going to use the matching splash. Douglas Smythe looks awesome there, doesn't he? And courtesy of Wet Shaving Products, we're going to be using another one of the snakes, if you will, in my den, the Gold Dollar 208. Yesterday I used the one that doesn't like showing up on camera. Today I'm using the one that likes to bite the most. So we're going to give it a go. If you're seeing this, then I did alright. So at any rate, we're also going to be using the Haircut and Shave Company's 26mm synthetic knot. Already got it loaded. Makes for a nice bowl lather. I mean, yeah, there you go. So, more than enough. So, without further ado, I'm going to wet the face, grab the cube, and we will get down to business. Not sure how weather's been in you guys' neck of the woods, but it's been very wet and rainy here, and I needed to move a log splitter out of my side yard, down a hill, and back up my driveway. Kind of a bitch, especially in flip-flops and in the rain. So, lucky thing my wife was there to help, because otherwise that'd have made for one hell of a nasty mess. So well, for you guys' sake, not that I watch much NFL football anymore, just not only work schedule, but also kind of what's going on in the world today. There's no sense in immersing yourself in it. But hope you guys' football teams all did well. If you're into that kind of thing, I'm getting pretty stoked. Next week Ohio State football returns, so that's something that my boys and I both look forward to, and seeing as how I'm off just about every Saturday, it's something that we can kind of immerse ourselves in, at least for the time being. So, for those of you who've seen my videos, you know I like going nuts on the menthol cube. My tears end up helping keep the soap hydrated if I go a little light on the water, but this tends to mitigate the amount of razor burn or anything else. I mean, not that I really get razor burn for that matter, but it just makes for a more comfortable shave for me. So, oh shoot, I forgot my Allen block. Lord knows I'll probably need it. So, hope everybody's still doing well, staying healthy, most importantly. So, let's start pasting this stuff on. Yeah, I actually dialed that stuff in pretty well. PAA, most of you guys already know, is a really thirsty soap. Like A&E, it's really hard to drown out. So, I mean, I don't know that I added too much water to this. But nonetheless, I guess it is going on a little pasty on this side. There we go. So like I said, that Gold Dollar 208 razor has been kind of my Achilles when it comes to shaving, not only on camera but off. Lately I've been doing okay with it, but I think it's just the deception of, I guess, you always have a real cognizant mind as to where the hell the point is on any of the pointed straight razors. With the round point, for me, I don't know, I get this false sense of security, and it always tends to bite me in the ass or face. So, guess we did need a little more water. Like I said, It's hard to drown this soap, but we're just about there. And I do have my Parker 98R on standby for any off-screen cleanup, or if any rough spots happen. It's kind of my lifeline, if you will. So it's warming up in the bullpen if needed. So without further ado, oh damn, I forgot a towel to use. I guess it's going to be this one now. Alright. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Those of you that can see that mark right there, that was this guy a few weeks ago. Now, in its defense, I had a buddy here who I was bullshitting with, and it wasn't more than the second stroke, and I got gashed open pretty good. So, I always like to go into the mustache area with a clean blade so I can see exactly what the hell I'm getting into. Switch hands and get all the rest on the right side. This is the hardest part, is trying to find that clean line on the right side. I'm doing better holding the razor with my right hand, but it's trying to see where the hell that the starting point is. It's more and more difficult. It is easier to hold it up here and get that. Like I said, it's that round point that's still just a little deceptive for me. Huh? First pass is good to go. Alright. Don't know that I guess I missed a little bit up here. Any of you guys that have to wear masks to work end up developing just a little bit of a case of acne? Because I tend to have developed it. I've got a little bit going on here and one on my chin and over here. I seem to open them up just about every time I shave. It has nothing to do with how careful I'm being or anything else, but at any rate, I'll tell you what, I'll pause you guys for just a sec. Hell with it. Just keep you along. Maybe after the next pass, I'll pause. We'll see. I don't know if I got just a little bit right. It says a brand new Parker blade in here. It had a feather in it, which did fine. I know some people think feather blades are just a little too aggressive. I'm not going to disagree with you because everybody's face is different. But for me, a feather blade did just fine. I mean, it is an aggressive razor head and an aggressive blade, so I guess, you know, it is going to take more real estate or take more chunks out, but I didn't have any problems with it. And on the second pass I go against the grain, but I definitely do not in any way, shape, or form go against the grain with the straight razor on my mustache. So mustache area is kind of off for this one. I'll redo it to go across for the third pass, but as far as the mustache goes, no against the grain stuff, because I can just see my wife having to take me to the emergency room for gashing up my septum. No matter how careful I try and be. My guy out in Southern California, Serge, no pun intended on this, is like a surgeon when it comes to that, the way he can hold it and just sort of chip along. It almost looks like he's eating corn on the cob, but he does perfect at going against. But I am not in any way, shape, or form that brave. Maybe eventually, but not yet. For those of you who don't watch or don't know who I'm talking about, look him up. He's on Instagram and on YouTube, Shaving with Serge. I'd love to be able to put a thumbnail maybe like right there, but I'm still not that good at YouTube yet. So maybe on a week off, now that the weather's finally cooled off and you can't get as much shit done outside, maybe that might be one thing I'll try and look into figuring out, is a little bit more production quality effects. So, pass two, I said against the grain. So here we go. And now I finally did open up a cut I had the other day that didn't open up yesterday, so imagine that. This is no fault of the razor, it's more the carpenter and the tools. Obviously weepers here or there. I mean, I got them when I used to cartridge razor shave, so in some ways my skin's just easy to, I'm an easy bleeder, if you will. Alright, now time to switch hands. Alright, so this is the part that always makes me nervous, but because I'm nervous, hopefully I'll be a lot more careful. Alright, not bad for second pass. Since I gotta try and get this towel more situated, I'll put you guys on hold. I'll get rinsed up and start lathering back up and bring you guys right back. Alright, we're back. Try and get this last pass lathered up. Today's Monday. Hope everybody's work week goes well. Fortunately for me, I'm off tomorrow and Wednesday, so that'll be at least one off day from shaving for me, which, you know, always nice, but at the same time, I don't know, I really look forward to this. This is kind of like the guy pampering type stuff, if you will. I mean, it's dumb as that sounds, but affordable luxury, I guess. Right, Serge? I'm also looking forward to, I got a package coming from my buddy Eric up in New Hampshire. He ended up, I was Instagram friends with this guy. He's following me, which, cool. And I find him on one of these Facebook wet shaving enablers group, and he's selling a A&E set of the Big Top, which I was looking forward to trying to get a hold of. And here he sees my picture and he's like, "Aren't we friends on Instagram?" Kind of funny story. So you're awesome, man. Can't wait to get that stuff. And by the way, your sample of SoCal is in the mail. I don't know, I think my wife did send me the tracking to get to you, so it should be getting up there your way soon. Alright. Third pass against the grain. Make sure the lobes are clean. Good. Hit the alum block real quick. Always nice to not have slippery fingers, especially when you're holding something that could cause a lot of damage. So here we go. So, like I said, I'm off this Wednesday. I'm going to be going to a veterans evaluation appointment. I'm a disabled veteran, so every so many years they send you for an evaluation in regards to your disability. So I'm hoping that goes well. As long as they don't reduce it. If they reduce it, then I'm in trouble. So, hoping for good vibes there. Ah, shit. I just got myself. If I didn't, I just scratched myself. I'm guessing right up here. We'll see. Fucking round point. Still not quite used to it. Funny thing is, I do fine with barber's notch, and yet this round point always seems to be the, like I said, the snake, if you will. Yeah, I got fucking weepers everywhere because of this thing. Just, I mean, it's my fault, not the razor, but my skin's just, it sucks today. Oh well. It's always good on the face, cheeks, chin, mustache. I'm going to just go a little bit side to side, but for the most part, we're good. So I'm telling you what, I'm going to clean this up, put you on hold for just a minute, we'll get into the post-shave. Alright, we're back. I'm just hitting up a few of these troublesome spots with the alum block real quickly. And for those of you who don't use one of these things, they're awesome. Hurts like hell, but you know, I mean, it's no worse than putting on aftershave at the end. So I always think I got soap there. I didn't realize that it's just such fucking white hair. Alright, so looks like the alum block's done its job. So I will go to my absolute go-to for the, I guess it's the pre-game post-shave. This stuff is amazing. If you don't have some, get some. Worth every penny. kidding me? One fucking spot. The two spots that will absolutely tug away at my mask are right here, and both of which giving me a pain in the ass. So, yeah. Alright, so back to the Thayers. And now to the cease and desist CAD. So this is a duplicate. It's an old school barber shop scent, or at least it's supposed to be. I don't quite get that, but somebody said that it smells like old school Barbasol, so I'll take their word on that part. I just poured way too much. Didn't block the like I should have. Oh, good Lord, baby Jesus. Burns a little more today than it usually does, so despite the fact I used quite a bit, a little bit more covering, just a little bit. There we go. And there we go. So my lesson for today, at least for me, this razor here, still a bitch to me. So, I mean, I'm not blaming the razor, but pain in the ass for me. I definitely prefer the vintage ones over that. So, at any rate, guys, have a good work week. I'll probably see you in a few days. Keep the shaves clean, and most importantly, keep them wet. Later, guys.